Hi, I'm Mr. Burke. Welcome to my construction technology class. Today I want to show you oiling a finished project, and since I don't have a finish on my project, I'm going to apply oil to this prototype that you guys have seen. The oil that I like best is Old English furniture oil. And so all you're going to do is put this on a rag, and I'll have rags that already have the oil on there, and you're just simply going to take the oil and rub it onto the surface of the material, covering the whole entire surface. And this is a periodic maintenance thing that you'll want to do to your projects as time passes. I would say probably at least every year. Every half year would be better, but at least every year, give your projects a good coat of oil, just like this, and that'll help clean them, it'll help protect them, and it'll help the finish last longer. And so, anyhow, that's the first piece. We'll get some oil on this second piece, or at least, if you don't do it every year or so, then at least do it every time company comes over. And so it'll help your projects look nice. And anyhow, so there's that. And just run it over this. And then we'll do this one. And so that is how you oil your project. And then the other thing that I want to do is show you how to assemble the project. And so I'm going to show you this one right here that is my demonstrator. And so the way that you're going to assemble this is you're going to need 2 bolts, you're going to need 2 washers, you're going to need 2 wing nuts. And so the bolt is going to go through right here. You'll notice that it's got a square shank up close to the head. And so when you stick it in there, it's going to stop just like that. And you're going to take your fingers and you're going to mash it into the hole like that. Then you're going to stick it through the hole right there. If it comes out, you just put it back in. And then we're going to take the washer. Now you've got 2 sides to the washer. You've got the cut side, and then you've got the punched side. And so I prefer to put the cut side facing in because I think the punched side looks a little nicer. The edge is a little bit more rounded. And so I usually put that facing out. I'm going to put it right there just like that. And then we're going to put the wing nut on. Whoops, no, excuse me. Wake up, Mr. Burke. We got a whole another piece to put in there. So you're going to put your second piece on just like this. Make sure I'm putting it the correct way. If you have a correct way, you may not. Then we're going to put the washer on. And then we're going to put the wing nut on, just like this. So it looks like that. Then I'm going to turn it over like that just because I think it makes it easier so that I can attach it like this. And so I want to make the bolt go the same direction. And so the head's going to go through this hole right here. Again, mash that square head into the hole. And then I'm going to put my washer on, and we'll put our wing nut on. There we go. And we'll tighten it down. And then you can adjust and rotate to go at whatever angle you think it should go at. And so that right there is how you assemble your project. The last thing that I have for you to do is a rubric. And the rubric is going to be in your Google Classroom. The rubric is going to look something like this right here. And on your rubric, you have criteria. You have 20 criteria here. Most of it has to do with your safe use of the machines that we use to build the project. The idea is that you assign yourself up to 5 points out of 5 for each criteria. Then you add it up, 20 items, 5 times 20 is 100 points. And so, for example, number 1, you safely use the radial arm saw to cross-cut your pieces to the correct length. Well, if you did that and you felt like you did a fantastic job, then give yourself 5 out of 5. If you felt like you did a so-so job, maybe give yourself 3 or 4 out of 5. And you assign yourself a point value for each of these items, and then you add up each of these items for a total for a grade. There is also, once you have oiled your project, and once you have assembled your project, and once you have filled out your rubric, and once you have taken a photo of your project and placed it in the Google Classroom, then you are finished and you are free to take your project home, and thank you for watching.